Hey everybody, how you doing? Are you ready for my third Valentine home tour collaboration? Guys, this is going to be a lot of fun. And it's nice because it's bringing us from Christmas into the beginning of the new year, hoping that this new year is wonderful for all of us. But I love Valentine's because it just seems so happy and everything is so new. It seems, and I feel that way about Easter too, about spring. It's just me. But I am so excited to bring you these homes and these YouTube creators that love to decorate. And before YouTube ever existed, I used to decorate all the time for every season. When my kids were little, that was just me. So nothing has really changed, except now I have a forum to be able to show more people that like to look at this kind of thing. So without further ado, let's get started looking at all of these beautiful homes. And once again, happy Valentine's Day. Take care, guys. Remember, the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. Talk to you soon. Bye. Welcome back. Hello. Happy Valentine's, everybody. I want to thank everyone that joined in on this home tour collaboration for Valentine's Day 2019. And I want to say happy Valentine's to all of my YouTube family and everyone out there watching. All right, with that, let's get started. Over here, we always start at my mantle, so nothing's going to change this year. Up here, I have a grapevine swag that I put some roses from Hobby Lobby and some red hearts. And these are from the Dollar Tree, I believe, if I remember right. And then up here in these jars, just like at Christmas, I have the little fairy lights in there, and those will stay in there all year. I have one of these little heart decorations from the Dollar Tree here. I thought that was really cute. And I kept my black and white garland. And this has been up since, no, I think this was up since Halloween, actually. And I've kept it up, and here we are in February. Well, actually January, but for February. And then I got these beautiful puffed glittery hearts from the 99-cent store. So I thought those were cute. And then up here, these two placemats I decided to use to put on my mantle, and those are from the Dollar Tree. And this sign, I believe I got from Hobby Lobby, if I'm not mistaken. And then the pip berries I keep up, except for Christmas, all year. And here is another one of those jars with the chicken wire around it with the cotton balls from Hobby Lobby. And then down on the mantle is another one of my chickens, or is that a rooster? I always get mixed up. And then this cherub I've had forever. And I got this at a little shop, and she no longer is in business, but I sure wish she was because she had some really neat stuff. And then I just made this XO, the paper mache from Hobby Lobby, and I wanted to do the black check and then the red roses. And then this, everyone knows this. Everyone and their brother has this one. This is from the Dollar Tree. So that is the mantle. And then over on the end table is another heart from the Dollar Tree, along with a red vase from the Dollar Tree and some roses from Hobby Lobby. With a little candle I've had for years, and then this candle from Bath and Body. So that is my end table. And here on this end table is just a picture of my mother, grandmother, and aunt in front of their malt shop that they purchased on the beach. Well, actually, my grandmother purchased it. And here is another DIY I made with my son and his fiancée. With just some scrapbook paper and one of those dollar frames from Michael's. And then over here, another picture of my other two sons. So that is my end table. Going on to the coffee table, all I wanted in this room was the red and the black because I was really liking that this year. It's just whatever like anyone else, you just kind of get that feeling for certain colors at certain times, and this is what I wanted to go with. So in my lantern, hanging on the door, which I left open, is one of the hearts, and this was from the 99-cent store, as well as this sign that says "Hello Gorgeous," which is very pretty. I mean, for $1 it was, or 99 cents I should say, very pretty. And then I just have some of those hearts in the back. And then this geranium is from Hobby Lobby with another little sign from Hobby Lobby as well. And a picture that is in black and white of my husband and I at our son's wedding, with this little tea light holder that I've had probably 10 years. And the Believe sign is what I got for Christmas at the Target dollar spot. So I kept that up for Valentine's. And in my tray, I just have a candy dish with the Believe sign and 3 candle holders. So that is my coffee table this year. And the sign, "Our Nest," is from Hobby Lobby as well. So now let's go on into the dining room. And here in my 3-tier, this is where I changed up the color to the pink and browns and cream. So here's 2 more placemats from the Dollar Tree. And it's funny because they were together and they look almost the same, but they don't have any of the glitter on the ends of them. But I just use this as a kind of like a runner, if you will. And then on the first tray of my 3-tier, I have some blocks that I've had for a long, long time. And then this is a picture of my granddaughter that I did in sepia, so it would go, the print I did in sepia, so it would go with this theme that I wanted to do this year. There's a little pink rose from the Dollar Tree, which their roses were beautiful this year. And then here's a cherub that I've had for many, many years. And you'll see more of those as we go along. And then this love sign was from, I can't remember if this was from the Dollar Tree or the 99-cent store, but it was from one or the other. And then here is the white ceramic houses that Creative Lori gave me for Christmas. And like I told you, I would leave them up all year, which I will, because I think they're adorable. So then on to the second shelf is another one of the white ceramic houses that light up, but you wouldn't be able to see it lit up right now because it's during the day. And then I put in some of these roses as well, and these are from Hobby Lobby that I've had for years, along with a stem of, well, they look like pearls to me, but they're not, but that's what they reminded me of, with a pink glittery heart from the Dollar Tree. And then here's one of the little cutouts that I did on Alive. And see how cute she looks up here next to that little mailbox from the Target dollar spot. I just think these add so much to decor. And then up on the third shelf is another one of those cherubs, along with the tin that I used for Christmas that I grunged up. And yes, in the background you can see the trees blowing. We're having really high winds today. And another one of those white houses with a candle. So that is my 3-tier. And then this heart over here that you see, that was a gift, and there was something in it, but I've kept it for years. I probably have had that heart at least 11 years, 12 years. So I just put it on its side with a burlap rose, and it all went with the color theme that I was going for. Okay, over here I just have a candle going from Trader Joe's. And then here, these hurricane lights, I did a video on those. They were just the clear all the way down the stem, and I painted them the rub oil bronze, which gave them a completely different look, and they go so much better with so much of my decor now, where before I never even used them. Now I use them all the time. And then here is my brown basket that I use in a lot of my decor. And then this Amore sign came from Michael's 11 years ago. And then inside of that I have some lamb's ear along with burlap roses from Hobby Lobby, as well as, I think these are, I'm not sure what you call these, boxwood. I think they're boxwood is what they're called actually. And then pink roses from the Dollar Tree. And then in the back, one of my granddaughters pretending she's Lucy. So that is what that looks like. And then over here, in this little bushel basket that I got from Michael's, is some lamb's ear and a plain heart that I bought last year from Hobby Lobby. I did nothing, absolutely nothing to it, because I knew what I was going to put in it and I wanted the contrast in color. And these hearts, and I did a DIY on those are the plastic candy canes from the Dollar Tree. And I wrapped them and made them into hearts and embellished them with raffia and a prima flower and some lace. So that is on my counter. Well, look who's here. Yep. She wants to get into every one of these home tours. And then over here's one of our cupcakes that we made together on a cupcake stand, and that is from the Target Dollar Spot. There's one of the cinnamon hearts that I made, and I embellished throughout my decor with these. Up here is another burlap rose with this vintage clock from Hobby Lobby, and one of my willow tree figurines with a picture of my husband and I thought that went almost perfectly with the way that that picture was taken. And then this is a frame that I've had forever and a day, but it went perfect for Valentine's, although I leave that picture in it all the time. With another one of our faux cupcakes. Yep, there he is. There he is, overseeing everything. And now let's come down. And I was going to make some red candy apples, which I will do. But because my theme was the browns and the pinks, I left it and just changed the ribbon. Then down here is my milk jar from Hobby Lobby. And here's the cake that we made. And that goes just perfect, just exactly how I wanted it to go. And then I got, well, this frame I've had, but over here, this D, I got the initials for my husband and I, and that was from Hobby Lobby. And then here starts the banner that I made with lights on it, with the pink and browns and creams. And that blends perfectly with what I was doing. And here's the other initial. Yep, she's still here. And then up here is another one of the faux cupcakes and the cinnamon heart that I made, which is in the flour sifter. And this little pink bird came from the dollar spot this year, along with some more lamb's ear and another picture of my husband and myself with another faux cupcake and some burlap roses. So you can see what I was doing with the colors in this. And this I made last year out of ginger beer bottles. And I just put lace and then put some straw flowers in them. And put some Prima roses. And then up here, I did a DIY on this little, I want to call it a chest, but it's not really a chest. I don't know what you call it. But here are my XOs that I painted with a faux cupcake and a cinnamon heart with some of those pink roses from the Dollar Tree. And then here's the O next to it with another ginger beer bottle and another one of those little birds that are so cute. And then over here on the grater is one of the cookies, the faux cookies I made, the polka dot, with a cupcake, couple cupcakes actually. And then if we go over here is another plaque that I've had for a long, long time. And then a cracked heart. And that represents people that have been lost that still have our hearts. And there's another view of the garland. And then over here on this makeshift little cake platter that I spray painted is another picture of my husband and myself at my other son's wedding with a faux dessert. And this was a ornament from Hobby Lobby this year for Christmas. So let me stand back and hopefully you can see this well enough. I think I caught it where the sun wasn't making too much of a shadow. And when I'm done with this, what I'll do is I'll come back, just video without talking, and just put it to some music. So that is my kitchen. And exactly what I had in my mind's eye is how it turned out. And I'm always happy when that happens. And then just this soap from Bath and Body. So the pink and the brown throughout. Think about this for a minute. If you were making a gift for someone, to make one of these faux cakes and then make a lit garland along with maybe a frame that you can cover in a coordinating color, very nice gift. So I'm going to stand back. And hopefully, and let me try this side too to see if the light's better. Not sure. And then over here I just have another candle in my candle warmer in the pink. And here on my oven, a dish towel that I had last year, but it went and I love it. So now let's go into the formal dining room. This was a blast for me. So let's get started from the back of the table. So here's one of the cakes that I finished with a dipped chocolate strawberry. Along with, these are the roses I found in my closet that I forgot I had, that I bought from Michael's. Had to be 2 years ago. And then up here is the cupcake stand from Hobby Lobby with faux cupcakes on it. And then over here are a couple faux donuts. And I left one just chocolate covered and one with icing. And then another glittered heart. The yum sign came from Hobby Lobby. Here's one of those cloches that I made out of a Bath and Body lid and Dollar Tree candle holder with one of those bowls from Dollar Tree, and this top is from a candle. And it has a faux cupcake in that as well. And then over here is one of our faux cakes that we made, and this is on top of a 99-cent store cupcake stand that I got for Christmas. And here are the faux candies, and these are in an actual Valentine box that held chocolates, and I threw those away and put in my faux. And these over here are an ivory color, so like a white chocolate. And then on top I just put a little bit of spackle on a couple of them with another faux cupcake. And then if you looked at my Christmas home tour, I had this on the table as well. But what I like about this, it has no pictures representing any holiday, so I can use this anytime, which is exactly what I'm doing. All I did is I just taped a little heart to represent Valentine's, and then I'll take that off and I can use it for the 4th of July, I can use it for birthdays, Mother's Day, whatever. And that was just printed out on my printer, and these are one of the prints I got from Google. Then over here are the chocolate lollipops that I made out of plaster of Paris with an actual chocolate mold. And that is the same thing I did for the chocolates here. It's plaster of Paris, and I used a real chocolate mold that you would really make candy with. And I have those in this little glass that says love, and that was from the 99-cent store. And over here, this love, this was from the Dollar Tree, I believe. It was the Dollar Tree, then I always get them mixed up because I go to both. I think it was the Dollar Tree, but I'm not sure. Well, anyway. And I just painted that a pale pink. And then over here on this cake stand is another faux cupcake along with the faux cookies that I made. And these cookies are made out of salt dough and spackle for the icing. And up here is the cake that I made out of a plastic heart that was made to hold cookies. And I just decorated it with 2 dipped strawberries, faux strawberries from Hobby Lobby, dipped in brown caulking. And the flowers were made with bread dough and glue. Well, really, it was a piece of bread, I should say. A piece of white bread and glue. And that's how I make these roses. And all the icing is just like the others with spackle. And then back here, this Be Mine, I've had a couple years, and that came from Hobby Lobby. Just a jelly jar from Hobby Lobby, and it just has little red hots inside of it. So let me stand back so you can see this better. I love making these kind of tablescapes. So now to the bar cart, I just have my beverage container, and that's been used, like I've told you before many times, for bridal showers and baby showers. And then down here, this little vase with these little teddy bears I've had, and I bought that at the grocery store that I worked at. And then these roses are from the Dollar Tree. And then this vase over here is just holding some stirrers that say love, and those came from the Target Dollar Spot a couple years ago. This love sign came from the Dollar Tree. And then this cupcake is a faux cupcake I made out of a paper mache heart box. And that is on another one of those cupcake stands. This little candle I just embellished with the heart and some lace. And then down on the second shelf is just some black licorice in an apothecary jar. And some more faux cupcakes that I made with my K-cup. This little individual coffee maker. And then on the third, I just taped up a card that I got from the Dollar Tree because it had goodies on it. It was on a cake stand, went perfect, with some lemonade, the pink and the raspberry pink from Trader Joe's, with another one of those faux cinnamon coffee cakes. And then down here, this little girl I painted probably 20 years ago, and she's holding some of the K-cups with different coffees. So that is my bar cart. Okay, now to the hutch is just some cherubs I've had, and all of these, the majority came from Michael's at least 11 years ago. And then these little love tins came from a friend of mine. And I just have the Dollar Tree cream roses in it. Here's another little Valentine that I made. And a faux cupcake. Well, actually a couple faux cupcakes. And this love came from the same place that that cherub came from in my family room. Along with this love box that came from Michael's years ago. And the tins are from the Target Dollar Spot, the little lacy looking ones. Okay, and on the second shelf are another one of those tins, but they are so pretty. And you can use them, I mean, Christmas, 4th of July, Mother's Day, I mean, white can go with anything, right? So I just put some greenery and some of those little, and over here is the white tin with a plant and a couple of those sparkly hearts. And then on this red cupcake stand from the Target Dollar Spot a couple years ago is the very first cake I ever made. This is as old as the hills, but I'm not going to change it because I always want to remember what my first one was like. And then next to that are some of these cutouts from Hobby Lobby. And if you look at these, and then if you look at the one I did, you can see that you can make all kinds, and you don't have to just have the ones that the store tells you that you can buy. You can make whatever one you want. And then back here's a sign from Hobby Lobby as well. And then another one of those cinnamon loaves that I made for Christmas. And another tin with some more flowers. And then this long love sign came from the Dollar Tree. This over here, I Love You, came from the Dollar Spot last year. And some more red geraniums, just like the ones I have in the living room. And here's another one of those little mailboxes. And that has a cupcake and a heart. And then over here, and this is what I made a couple of the cakes out of, is this paper mache heart. And then in this one is some more faux candies, and then I have more of the faux cookies and candies on this cake tray, and that's from Hobby Lobby. And then some more candies, and then this love sign, All You Need Is Love, was from the Dollar Tree. Another cinnamon loaf, and another love tin. So I will stand back so you can see the hutch. Then I always decorate the high chair that my kids sat in, my last two kids sat in. And this is what I did. All I did is put a lot of white and cream, different flowers, with a sign that says, "Welcome you all that I've had," and some glittery hearts and hanging hearts. And then down here, this is usually on my hutch, but I just decided to put it down on the footrest with another heart. Is the high chair. And up here in the plate stand, I just have a couple white and then this pink heart that I got from the dollar spot, a few years back. Let me stand back so you can see that. Okay, so here on my little table is one of the faux cakes that we made, and I put that inside of a cloche. Down here is a picture of my daughter Tanya with her kids, Ashley and Brianna. And this is a oil or a candle tea light. Here's another picture of Ashley and Brianna. And with these, oh, these are so pretty, these pink flowers. I just love them. Those are from the Dollar Tree. And there's the pink gnome, my Valentine gnome that I made, which I think turned out really, really cute. And you can make these guys for anything, which I will. And then back here is another sign, and that was from the 99-cent store. And here's another picture of two more of my grandkids, Nathaniel and Aubrey. So that's what this table looks like. Look who's here to say hi. Does it surprise you? Can you say hi? Can you say hi to everybody? Okay. I'll let you sleep. You're shaking. Why? Go get warm. Go in there with Bella. Uh-oh, I said her name. Now watch, she'll come in. Here on this table is some more of my grandkids, and I have them, look, she's following. Here's some more pictures that I just put inside the plants along with a cupcake. There's London, looking all dapper with his little Valentine glasses. And here's my youngest one. There's Hudson smiling away. He was only a couple weeks old there. And over here is Sienna and Austin. And doesn't that go perfect with what she has on her little head? Here's another one of those cloches that I made. And this came from the Dollar Tree. And another cherub. So let me show you what that looks like. And people have asked me before where I have gotten these stained glass lights, and I just lucked out because these I got from QVC. This one is exactly the same, and I got that from Lamps Plus. And that is what's over my dining room. Here, these all go with it as well. So they all match. Because I have gotten people asking me when I do these tours where I have gotten these lights, and I always forget to answer. So now I'm answering since I'm remembering it right now. Okay. And last, let's go over to the coffee table here. And as you can see, the living room, along with Polly, was dedicated to my grandkids. And last year, I had this full of wedding pictures of my kids in their weddings, and this year it's for my grandkids. So here's a sign I got for Christmas from Hudson for Christmas, so I wanted to put that with my decor. And this picture I got in Iowa when we were there when my youngest son played traveling baseball, and he was in the Connie Mack World Series. And so all of the moms got together one day when the kids were swimming, and we went down onto the strip of Shenandoah, Iowa, and they had antique stores, and this was in there. So I've had this for over 30 years, but I thought it went perfect with what I was doing in my decor today. And there's a story to this. This, apparently, from what I was told, was a painting originally that Humphrey Bogart, the actor, if anyone's familiar with old movies, you know, Lauren Bacall, Humphrey Bogart, his mother, again, this is what I was told, did this painting, and it was all him that she painted as girls and boys, but just being him. Do you understand what I'm saying? So it was all one person, but she painted it as him as a little girl, and then him as the boy, little girl, because if you look at them, they all look the same, just different color hair and gender as you go along. So that was the story I was told. And then this container, remember, at Christmas time, I had that picture of Everly that I had made in the jar where the bottle brush Christmas trees were behind her. And this time, for Valentine's, I just put some lamb's ear, faux cupcakes, my sign from Hudson, and the candlestick, I should say, that was there at Christmas. I just put back in with one of these glittery hearts and another faux cake on one of the makeshift cupcake stands that I made out of the Bath and Body lid and the Dollar Tree candlestick that I painted ivory. And here's Hudson. And then down below, I have Austin nestled in some lamb's ear. And there is one of the candlesticks that I covered with tissue paper. I did a DIY on that. And then this Kisses I got from the 99-cent store. And here is a cherub that I've had forever. And then down here is another one, and that's a baby in angel wings. And then here is my granddaughter, like a little cherub. That's when she was first born. My great-grandkids, London, Everly, and they're in this shabby chic tray from Hobby Lobby, and these candlesticks are from Michael's. So, let me stand back so you can see. I want to wish everyone a beautiful, loving, happy Valentine's Day. I want to thank all of the people that joined me in this collaboration. I love you all. I'm always excited to do these with you guys. And until we get together again, and we will, remember the world's a better place because you're in it. Don't ever, ever forget that. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye.